Hello everybody, Northern Hero here, how are we doing? You know, yesterday I did do a Bible video, Romans 11, American Standard Bible, but I made too many mistakes and the American accent, I don't know why, but it was getting on my nerves. Um, However, I will continue another time with Bible reading, but I think sometimes I've got to be in the right frame of mood to do it. Do you know what I mean? Um, so yeah, more Bible reading will be coming up, but I just couldn't be bothered, and I think it was one of them days when I was just like forcing myself, and had to stop it a few times. Started again because I said a few words wrong and got a bit mixed up with the lines of the Bible, but yeah, it were about 6 attempts, and I think I did do it, but I thought now I'll do another one sometime. Um, Sometimes it's not meant to be. Sometimes there's always a right time, isn't there, my friends, to do things. Um, I went to church on Sunday and I saw a woman from one of the previous churches from years ago, and I said, "Hiya, you all right?" And she turned around and she says, "Oh, hi. About a month ago or so, I were praying for you. You came right strong on my mind," she said, and that were for me. So you don't know, dear, what God was speaking to her to pray for me at that time. And yeah, we all need prayer. And God works, doesn't He? When we call upon His name, my friends, all things are possible. Healings or whatever. When people come to our minds. Now, for me, I'm not a great person when it comes to praying out with other people unless I know the people. It can be a bit hard sometimes. It's not an easy task for me. Some people might find that quite easy. I'm more of an introvert rather than an extrovert. I don't mind people. I like going out and mixing and that. I think I'm probably a bit off and off. I like time to myself sometimes, but also I like to see friends as well in groups. And I think for me, I prefer to see friends like when it's like about two or three. Anyway, um, I went to I went to home group last night from Church A, but I don't know if it's because I'm not going as much lately, but um, it was very interesting what my leader was saying. But I don't know. I just don't feel the urge to like pray out. And I did say amen. Um, Forgot what I was going to say. A few things in here. What were I going to say now? I went to a barbecue earlier this year, and it was when I was trying a few churches out with that female friend, and they recommended a church which the guy says, "Oh, hey, I know a very good church, such and such." Now, at this church where he mentioned, it was years and years ago where a church member, sorry, a church leader from Church A got really funny with me. So I said to the guy, I says, "Look, I don't want to go there." Um, I says, "Actually, him, that leader, were out funny with me once." He went, "Oh, right. Why? What's happened?" So I mentioned it a bit, and his wife were looking on the floor like that because she knew I was telling the truth. Now, the guy said to me, says, "Do you know something? He's upset a lot of people, but I know I've worked with him, so I can understand and how he relates and that." But he says, you know, can I apologise on his behalf? Now, I know somebody else as well who was, who that person was really funny with years ago, and my one of the leaders actually from my home group, and he did say to me, do you know something, he was really funny with me, and he really upset me, and I told my wife all about it. But sometimes we've got to move on. We've got to move on and not allow things to come back. Although I have mentioned it quite a few times that I am going to do a video, and it is going to be now, unfortunately. Christian funny buggers. Christians that have been a bit funny with me. And actually, this video could go on a little bit longer than 15 minutes. It's when I decide to stop, when I feel like it. Alright, because it is a special, Northern Hero special, this one. Now, that church leader who was funny with me, it was 10 years ago, believe it or not. And I hope he's learnt his lesson. But since he's been funny with other people, that's not very nice, that, is it? That is really upset other people, according to that guy at the barbecue. And his wife was like looking on the floor like that. As though there were a sense of kind of embarrassment, kind of being shamed kind of thing. It's good to state facts. Anyway, I mentioned what that guy said in church and to the Polish woman, and I said, so she said to me, she said, you're not exaggerating, are you, like what Nigel does? And I thought, she doesn't really know Nigel, so it's somebody who knows Nigel and who's told her that he exaggerates. By the way, it weren't Nigel, obviously, what we're being funny women at. Nigel's not a church leader. Anyway, if you wanna, I'll do a separate video to Christian funny buggers, and it's going to be now, because this video actually is nearly 8 minutes, so we'll stop here and do a fresh one.